So hi everyone, yeah, this is the Core 21 motor that we basically use at Hull Beach and Louth. There are rules at other clubs, so you have to check whether you're actually allowed to use this or not. But as we spoke about in the opening video, running the thing in to get the most power out of it is pretty important. It makes a big difference. So in this video, we're just going to really show you how to do that. The best method we've found is the water method here. And that basically involves running the motor in underwater to basically break in the brushes. So yeah, we're going to show you how to do that in this video. So a lot of chargers, they'll actually have on them an actual motor running, as you can see here, look. An option to do that. And what we found is you want to do it for about 20 minutes at 2 volts, but we do it in a reverse direction.
That's right. So we're reversing the direction so we can time the brushes slightly. As Paul says, this charger, which is ours, is the Sky RC D200, I believe.
Yeah, you can get them from the shop quite easily. Yeah.
This charger, not all the chargers got its function down to 2 volts, so you'll have to contact us for more information. We just quickly enter on setting A, it's the dual charger. Don't do this on B. Hold down the scroll button. Then we enter the menu. As Paul can see, you can slide down now to DC power.
Yep.
Or in this case, I think it has its own dedicated motor
independent running. Is that further down? I think it might be on this. Or maybe not.
So some have DC output, some have motor running. So there we are. So now we're going to change the voltage down to 2, which in this charger is as low as it will go. Some chargers won't go as low as that. There we go.
There we go. And then we just connect it up. Don't forget we said about doing it in reverse direction, so it's important that we, to do that, basically plug it in back to front. So the positive would go obviously to the negative, that's per here, and the negative to the positive. Now, one thing I would say, just be careful how much water you put in here, because these do have a fan in them, and they've got a habit of just spraying water completely everywhere. So you just really want enough in there, just so you can actually submerge the motor into the water. So you want it completely submerged, as so. There we go.
Just make sure you keep the terminals separated in this case.
Yep.
Can we put that through there?
That's it.
You got it?
Yeah, that'll be fine. And then the other thing is to add just a small amount, and it means small, because again, it'll go everywhere. Just a tiny bit of fairy liquid in there does help as well.
I've had to stop it before and wait.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So it meant I put too much in.
Yeah, so...
so again, if Paul holds it, because it may jerk.
Yeah, well, we set it off. Yeah.
So if we go on start. Current overload.
What's going on here?
So in this case, we've probably gone too high.
Maybe the settings are actually wrong on there, maybe.
So we go back to setting A. DC power. We've definitely not got the motor running feature on here. No, we've not. So it's probably too high at ampage. DC power, voltage 2. We're on 1 amp.
That's why it's too. The amps is too low. You need, because that's the maximum amount of amps it allow it to pull out. You see.
Okay.
So set it up to 2. Then if we just go to.
Well, now it's
current,
on 10.
Does it go any higher than that? Or?
Can't change it.
Can't change it. Okay.
We'll just try again.
Yeah, we'll try that again. Yeah.
Well, actually, let's do it now. There we go. So what ampage are we saying?
What does it go up to? It shouldn't be drawing loads of amps. It's only for breaking it.
Do you want 10 amps?
Yeah, let's do 10 amps. That's it. So there we go.
See, they're going to stop again because it was on too high last time.
Yeah, it should be okay. That's the actual limit that it will get to. We'll set it off.
There we go.
See, prime example. Some of the water's jumped out.
We'd normally use a bigger tub than this.
Yeah.
There we are. For example,
you see what I mean about having a fan in there now?
Yeah,
it literally just goes everywhere.
We'll have to use a bigger tub, but this is the example. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 20 minutes now done on the motor, so we're just going to switch that off now. There we go. And as you can see, look how much. I'll just take the motor out a moment. You can see here, look how much carbon has come off the brushes there. Can you see that? Yeah, so the next thing really that you want to do is you want to just make sure that this is properly dried out. And I mean, I like to just, you can use a small fan just to dry it if you want to, but you can just leave it there on its own just to do its own thing. And just
Shall we
leave it for a few hours.
for a bit?
Yeah.
To warm it up, cool it down?
I personally don't. I just leave it on its own just to completely dry out before we do any more work on it.
Yeah.
And then yeah, then we'll be sort of talking about what the next steps are with it then to get it race ready.
Okay.
That'll do.
Okay, going back to the Core 21, we've run it in backwards, 20 minutes, in water, soapy. We've left it to dry on the heater. We're now going to lube it up. Into the bearings. Spin that around. And the other side. This is just multi-function oil. They're holding the brushes on. Not too much, tiny little amounts here. And we turn that on and run it nice and slow for a little bit. We're good to go. Marginal gains, ran it in backwards, timed the motor. You'll see this go probably the fastest motor on the track for the first race, if not anything. Brilliant, get in the car.